Om Sadashivasamārambhām Shankarācārya-madhyamām Asmadācārya-paryantām Vande Guru-paramparām. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahavirjam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shuklambaradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane Pujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam Manojavam Marutatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtham Vatatmajam Vanarayutha Mukhyam Shri Ramadutam Shirasa Namami Manishada Pratishtam Tvam Agamashashvati Samaha Yakrauchamitунadekam Avadhi Kamamohitam Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shri Haraye Namaha. Om Shri Haraye Namaha. Om Shri Haraye Namaha. Om Shri Dayananda Swamine Namaha. Om Shri Tattvavidananda Swamine Namaha. So I think we have completed 37, correct? We need to resume with 38. Yes? Yeah. All right. So, Paduke cha asya rajyaya nyasam datva punah. Sri Rama gave his Padukas to Lakshmana as a source of inspiration, as a guide to Bharata, as a guide, as a source of inspiration. If Bharata is so keen that he cannot rule the kingdom when Rama is there, if that's your strong feeling, okay, that's acceptable. I can accept that. And so, all right, you can look at these Padukas as myself and then rule the kingdom. That's a good decision made there. Nivartaya Masa. From there, Bharata went back. Went back where? Let's see that. Next two lines. Sakamanavapyaiva Ramapadavupasprishan Nandigrame Karot Rajyam Ramagamanakankshañā. So he went to Nandigram. So there are many Nandigramas in India. So there is one Nandigrama in West Bengal. So it became popular during the time this Tata was supposed to establish their plant in West Bengal. So at that time, Singur and all something. The Nandigrama is in West Bengal also. But this Nandigrama is in Uttar Pradesh, very close to Ayodhya. Very close. So 10, 15, 20 kilometers. Correct? I think some of you might know that. So that Nandigrama, Akarod Rajya, he governed the country from there. Rajyam Akarod. Okay. Now, Saha Kamam Anavapya. He had a desire. He came to where is this? Chitrakoota, I think. He came to Chitrakoota with a desire. With a desire to do what? To get back, go back with Sri Rama. Anavapya. No, that desire was not fulfilled. Having not fulfilled his desire, Bharata Rama Padau Basprishan. Having having touched Rama's feet and got his blessings, he returned back to Nandigrama, governed from there, and then what? Waiting for Rama. Rama Gamanam, Rama Agamanam, waiting for the return of Sri Rama. What a wait it is, 14-year wait. Can anybody wait like that? Yeah, sometimes parents wait for children. Children leave home and thinking children will come back. I mean, leave home, come back. Parents are expecting them. This guy is not available, not even for a phone call sometimes. What to do? Gone. That's it. And so they keep on waiting. So, like that, Bharata was waiting in Nandigrama, ruling, governing the kingdom very nice. In fact, our country is named after Bharata, Bharat, right? So, Jada Bharata, Rama's brother, Bharata, and then what? And then our
Shakuntala's son.
Shakuntala's
Shakuntala's son Bharata.
Shakuntaleya.
Oh, Shakuntale, yeah, all that is there. Now we're going to read the next three lines. Okay? Gate tu bharate shriman satyasandho jitendriyaha ramastu punaralakshya nagarasya janasya cha tatra gamanamekagraha dandakan praviveshaha. So that's because there is a sentence that, what do you call it? That spans the shloka number 39 and 40. That's why we are reading like this. So, because a poet is not bound by sentence, our prose sentences and all. This one, Valmiki is a poet, right? He's not a historian. He's not writing history. Even though the entire story is based on history, itihasa, Valmiki is not a historian. He is not obligated to, neither obligated to give every single detail, nor is he obligated to stick to the exact details. He can embellish it. Like Ramana having 10 heads, all that he can do. Okay? And so somebody is moving very fast and like the speed of wind. So he can show Pushpaka Vimana. That's how he's going. Like that, he can just, what do you call it? Embellish the story. That's what is happening, right? All right. Rama is now thinking, these Ayodhya Vasis are coming one by one. With Bharata itself, there was a big group. And so Rama is saying, what is this? This is not an example of Vanavasa. Vanavasa is a punishment. You're supposed to be alone. And at this rate, the entire Ayodhya will come here. And so, Tatra Agamanam Punaralakshya, expecting Nagarasya Janasya Cha, expecting the citizens of Ayodhya. Other people may or may not know, but Ayodhya Vasis know about all this. Expecting him to follow Rama. You know what he did? He said, this Gate to Bharate, after Bharata departed Chitrakuta back to Ayodhya, this Rama, who is Shriman, we saw the meanings of Shriman, who is resourceful and who is full of knowledge. Shriman Satya Sandaha, who keeps his word. He is not an ordinary person. Such an ideal is what we need, all of us need. Satya Sandaha. And then Jitendriya, not simply saying words, he is in full control of himself and he is not going to be carried away by anything. One example of being carried away will come shortly. Okay. So, Nagarasya Janasya Cha. Shriman, what did he do? Ekagraha Dandakan Praviveshaha. That person said, okay, I am going to stick to the vow I gave to my father. That's it. Nobody can distract me. All this great hullabaloo and all nice. Or I can have a nice fort here itself. No, not like that. Eka graha. Dandakan pravivesha. He entered now. This place, it's not even a place. Dandakan, it is written in plural. Okay. Dandakaranyam. Dandakaranyam, if you Google, you will see. Today's Maharashtra, Orissa, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, all these 4, 5 states it covers. Okay, that area in between, an intersection of that huge area of some many tens of thousands square kilometers, square miles. That area, those days, it's called Dandakaranya. It was known to be, it was popular because this Ravana, people are all sitting in forests, and one of the forests where they are creating havoc to people is Dandaka. Therefore, Dandaka was popular to people of those days also. So, Pravivesha entered. All right, next 3 lines. Pravishyatu Maharanyam Ramo Rajivalochanaha Viradham Rakshasam Hatva Sharabhangam Dadarshah Sudeekšnam Chapyagas Sudeekšnam Chapyagastyancha Agastya Bhrataram Tatha. Okay. So Maharanyam Pravishya, after entering this Maharanyam, it's see, we should understand one thing. When somebody those days say you're banished to the forest, that is a capital sentence. Please understand today's capital sentence, right? Whatever that is, uh, death. What is it called? It's called death punishment or what? I forgot. Punishment of death, life sentence. That's what it's called. Not even life sentence. I'm sorry. Huh? Death
Olden days
sentence.
Andaman Nicobarக்கு நாடு கடத்துறதுமா.
Death sentence. It is called a death sentence. That's it. That is what was given to Rama. Don't think he was just banished from kingdom means okay, we don't want you here. It's not we don't want you here. We want you dead. That is the meaning of what Kaikeyi asked. Okay, because nobody can survive the forest. Because wild animals are going to be there. You got to have your own food and all that. One cannot last for very long. One can just in a moment of being tired, some tiger can come and finish off. Hyenas are enough. They can finish off. So this is a death sin. Yeah. Therefore, Maharanyam Pravishya. Okay. They have to really fight it out to live in a forest. Then what did Rama, Rajiva Lochana, this Rama, who has the eyes that look like lotus, so auspicious. Viradham Rakshasam Hatva. Now there is this Rakshasa Virada that we have heard about, and that guy was creating some problem. And so, having eliminated him, Hatva, Sharabhangam Dadasha, he met a lot of rishis. Sharabhanga, Sutikshna, Agastya, and the brother of Agastya, Agastya Bhrataram Tatha. Okay. He met all of them, those rishis. Now you can imagine these rishis. No wonder they want Rama here. They need Rama, somebody to pay attention to all the atrocity happening in these forests. Remember, we saw a shloka. We'll come to that later. Okay, we'll come to it later. So he met all these rishis. If you look at Nama Raamaayanam, Dandaka Vanajana, Dandaka Vanajana, Dandaka
Pavana Ram.
Pavana Rama Dushta Viradha Vinashana Rama. So it's coming in that order. That's very nice. Those who chant Nama Ramayanam, they know the story very well. It's the beauty of Nama Ramayana. It reminds us of the storyline, skeleton. So there you go. Viradham Hatva, then he met all these rishis. So here Swami Brahmanginanandaji says something very interesting. It seems Salem. Salem is a place from Coimbatore, about 3 hours, 4 hours drive from Coimbatore. Okay? East of Coimbatore, northeast of Coimbatore. Now, if you go to Salem, there is a place there near Salem called Ayodhya Patnam. Ayodhya Patnam. And then there is a place called Vashishta Nadi. Then there is another Nadi called Sharabanga Nadi. Okay, all these places are there. I googled all that. It is all there. And then there is a place also called, it's about 100 kilometers apart. Okay. And then the south of that, there is a place called Poiman Karadi. Karadi. This is a place where this deer has come. That Maricha has come in the form of a deer. All these places are there. And it seems the rishis, some rishis said, we can't come for your coronation. But you know what? We are going to celebrate your coronation sitting here. We will install you here itself. You be there, but we will have another Rama here installed. So Rama temple and all is there. So they talk like that. It seems.
Guruji, Salem is my native place, Guruji.
Oh, Gayatri's native place, Salem. So she can tell us a lot about it in the satsang period. And so there is this, Salem is also known for this magnesite ore, magnesite, the white powder all over. And so they have all these companies mining this ore. They say this white powder is Agastya's bones. What they say, Agastya's bones. So that's the Shraddha people have. People have the Shraddha on Rama. So all these things remind us of Sri Ram. That is what they say. Inama, what is that?
Swamiji, what is Agastya's?
Did I say Agastya? No, I'm sorry. Jatayu's bones. Jatayu's bones, not Agastya's. Yeah,
words,
what is it?
The last word was words, WRDS. What did you say? Jatayu's words?
Jatayu's bones. Jatayu's bones.
Bones.
Because Jatayu dead and then Sri Rama cremated Jatayu. These are the powder of the bones of Jatayu. Like that
Really,
they say.
Some believe it's in Lepakshi, somewhere in Andhra Pradesh, about 150 kilometers from. Wow.
So that's the thing. So such beliefs will be there all over India. Every place where Rama set foot or is known to have set foot, that's it. It will become a big thing. Because that Shraddha is there. It doesn't matter. So that's the idea. Beautiful. All right. We'll continue the discussion afterwards.
What is Sharabanga?
Sharabanga was one of the rishis that he met. Sharabanga. So here in Salem, Sharabanga Nadi. Sharabanga Nadi. There is a river called tributary of Kaveri called Sharabanga. Okay. Yeah, it's all there. I googled all this. It's all there. So Ayodhya Pattinam, like that they call it. All right. Next two lines. Agastya Vachana Chaiva Jagrah Indram Sharasanam Khadgam Cha Parama Pritaha Tuni Chakshaya Sayakau. I hope all of you are chanting along with me. If you want me to go slower, I can do that. All right. So, now he met all these rishis. So these rishis have blessed him. The rishis are so powerful. They are not interested in fighting and all. They are so powerful, they can do all kinds of things. But that's not their desire. So they are blessing Rama with all the things that are needed. Okay, look at that. So Sri Rama Jagraha, he acquired, he accepted. What did he accept? Mahindra, sorry, Aindram Sharasanam. Sharasanam means a bow. A bow. Okay. Dhanuhu, that's what Sharasanam is. That from which all the arrows come out is called a bow here. Okay. So don't think it is some asanam and all. Yeah, it's in a way, it's the asanam of all the arrows. Not even asanam, asyati. that from which all these arrows come out. Okay. So Sharasanam Dhanu, make a note. So Aindram, Indra's Dhanu, he accepted. And not only that, Khadgam Cha, a sword also he accepted. And then Tuni, he accepted Tuni. Tuni is two quivers, not a quiver. You need that. You need the ammunition, arrows. Bow is useless without an arrow. And so the arrows, two quivers he got. Tuni. And what kind of quivers these are? Akshaya Sayakau. Sayaka again means arrow, issue. And so, Akshaya, these quivers will never get exhausted. There are stories where this arrow just goes, finishes its job, and goes to Sarayu Nadi, washes itself, and comes back to the quiver. Like that, these stories are. Doesn't matter. But this is Akshaya Sayakau, these two. And therefore, Parama Pritaha. Rama was very happy. He was very pleased from all these important gifts that he needs. And it's not simply a gift which you can keep in a showcase. It's more than a gift. It's supposed to be used. Okay. So, Agastya Vachanath. Agastya Vachanath. So, this was advised by Agastya. Go inside, and there are all these rishis. You will meet them. Like that, Agastya had told them. No, sorry, it's not like that. I think it was given by Agastya himself. Agastya Vachanath, and it could be, I'm not sure now, but it could be a blessing of Agastya. Okay. I mean, there is Aditya Hridayam and all, but at this point, this is Agastya Vachanath. All right, we'll move forward. We're going to read 3 lines. Vasatastasya Ramasya vane vanacharaiः saha rishayobhyagaman sarve vadhaya surarakshasam satesham pratishushtrava rakshasanam tatha vane. So we have just finished chanting number 44. Okay. So now the rishis are now, they have given him all these things. Now they are going to give them his request. Give Sri Rama their request. What they want from Rama. They are going to be very clear about it. Okay. Rishayaha abhyagamat. Rishayaha abhyagaman. Means they approached. Abhyagaman means the rishis approached Sri Rama. Okay. Sarve Rishayaha. All the rishis approached. Okay. Then what did he do? And they approached Sri Rama. Ramasya Samipam. They approached Sri Rama. And who is Rama? Vasataha. Vane Vasataha. That Rama who's living in the forest. He is now a citizen. He's become a citizen of the forest also. Therefore, Vanacharai Saha. He's living along all the forest dwellers. He's become, they all know him now. They all, people who are helping him, I'm sure you can imagine now. Some people are helping him, etc. But Vanacharai Saha, who is living along with all the forest dwellers, okay? They are approaching. Sarve Rishayaha approached Sri Rama. And what did they say? Vadhaya Sura Rakshasam. Vadhaya Asura Rakshasam. Asura Rakshasam Vadhaya. They approached him for the sake of killing all these Asuras and Rakshasas. 2 words they are using. Now, if you ask me, what is the difference between an Asura and a Rakshasa? Those days, they had all these differences, right? These days, we also, like we have, like very corrupt people, murderers, dacoits, we have all these words, right? but they're asuraha. Asuraha means people who are given to sense pleasures. Asushu ramante iti asuraha. They are just bhogis. They are just bhogis. They just enjoy. And in the process, they don't care what happens to people around them, animals around them, nothing. They are called asuras. Rakshasas. Rakshasas cause damage. They have an intention to create hurt. That from whom we have to protect ourselves is called a Rakshas. That is the definition of a Rakshas. Or Rakshas also same meaning. Okay? So the rishis appealed to Sri Rama to Vadham. He didn't say you take you keep them away and all. No, just you eliminate all of them. And what did Rama do? Saha Tesham. Tesham means what? Rishinam. Pratishushraga. Taha. Rama promised. He promised it. Promised what they requested. Tebhyaha Rakshasanam Tatha Vane. As they requested, Tatha. All the Rakshasas in the forest, Vane Dandakaranye, I will eliminate them. Like that he has said. Okay. So now you can recall this shloka number 16, where Rama was described as Sarvada Abhigata Sadbihi, right? The one who is always approached by the Satpurushas. And so that comes to our mind. Rakshita Jiva Lokasya, we saw that in 13 and 14. Swajanasya cha Rakshita, like that we saw. So you're beginning to see all that right now. And here some discussion is there between Sita and Rama. Sita says, how can you do all this? You are not a king, number one. Number two, you are not even a representative of the Dandakaranya forest. You are not like a leader, local leader and all, nothing. So you can't do all this. Rama says, no, when somebody asks me, there is a reason why people ask me for help. And if somebody asks me for help, they somehow look at me as their leader, as somebody who can protect them. So I can't say no to them. So I don't have to be a king and all that in order to do this. Somebody approaches me, I need to respond to them. So that kind of a discussion is there between Sita and Ram. Okay, next shloka. Pratignatascha Ramena vadha sanyadi rakshasam rishinam agnikalpanam dandakaranyavasina. So, not only that, and how did he promise? Look at that. Pratignyatah Ramena. By Rama, that promise was made. And that promise, same statement is repeated here. Vadaha Sanyati Rakshasam. Rakshasam Vadaha. Vadaha, attack and elimination of these Rakshasas. Okay. In that Sanyati. Sanyati means in a battle. It's going to be a battle. It's not going to be an ordinary thing. It's not, and that plus Rama can't simply stab people on the back. That kind of fight also does not exist. It has to be face to face. It has to be, I'm ready. Are you ready? Yes. When you hear the yes, only then the fight starts. Therefore, it's going to be a battle. Sanyataha. Sanyati. Sanyata it is. And so, in a battle, I'm going to kill them. Like that, he made a pratigna. To whom? Rishinam. All the rishis. Agni Kalpanam. Rishis who themselves are like Agni. They are as lustrous as Agni. They are shining like Agni. Why? Because they are all tapasvis. Tapasvis. It's not like they are afraid. They need to continue their tapas. And so you go finish them off. Okay? Agni Kalpanam. Who are Dandakaranyavasis. They're all citizens of them. They are not about to get a visa to some other city or country. No, they are going to remain there. Okay. So, one Tikakara says, Sannidhau. In the presence of all these rishis, he made a vow. He made a pratigna. I will take care of that. And so, Dandakavana pavana Rama, Dushta virada vinashana Rama, Sharabanga sutikshna Rama, Agastyanugraha vardhita Rama. Like that you find in this Nama Ramayana of that Aranyakanda. This is all Aranyakanda. All right. Next shloka, number 46. Tena tatraiva vasatam janasthana nivasini virupita shurpanakha rakshasi kamarupini. All the words and stories we have in our mind are all slowly coming out. And so, Shurpanakha, when we heard all these stories, there was no picture and all that. I used to just imagine. And my grandmother used to tell me all the stories. So the child is just fertile imagination. Yeah, two big ears or some long nose she had, this, that, whatever. So Shurpanakha, it seems her nails, Nakha is a nail. Nail is like Shurpa. Okay. Shurpa is in Tamil we say Moro. Moro. So this winnow is called winnowing, I think in English. Winnow. You separate the rice from other dust and chaff and all that, or wheat from chaff. So there, the light particles will get separated, right? So it's just a big plate made of some organic material, and you just tap it like this. They just tap it, and so the light things will just fall off, and only the hard particles will remain. So like that is a way to clean all the grains. Okay, that is called Shurpa, Vinno. That's why our Shurpa Karnaha, our famous Ganesha is Shurpa Karnaha. Ears, his ears are so big, and it looks like a Vinno. Oh, Vinno shaped ears. This Ganesha is, right? So here Shurpa Nakha. This Shurpa Nakha is there. So by this Rama, Shurpanaka was cited. And who is Shurpanaka? Janasthana Nivasini. There, just like we have different places, right? This place is called Vadavalli. Next place is PN Pudur. So we have subdivisions, all small. We have names. And like every city will have blocks and all that. So here also, this name of this block is called Janasthan. Janasthan. That's the name of it. And so she lives in that Janasthana. She is Virupita. She has taken on a very disfigured look, and the look is not good to look at. I mean, it's a form like that she has taken. Rupanaka can take any form, and so she looked at because they want to scare people. That seems to be their character, and so Virupita Rakshasi, she's a Rakshasi, Kamarupini. Kamarupini. Two meanings are given to this word. Kamarupini. She took on a form that would be attractive to men. That is called Kamarupini. Because who is to decide what is attractive? Whatever they say is attractive only is called attractive, right? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So that is one meaning for Kamarupini. And a lady who can take on any number of rupas, attractive forms, is also called Kamarupini. Sorry, not attractive forms, any number of forms. That is called Kamarupini. So, by Rama, Shurpanaka was cited. Okay. Or one form is there, and another meaning is given. Shurpanaka was disfigured, Virupita, like that. Another meaning is there for this shloka. Virupita means she was not disfigured, she was okay, but then because of the problem she caused, wanting to marry Rama and this and that, Lakshmana got agitated and said, didn't want to kill a woman, and so just chopped off his nose and became disfigured. Okay? That I think is also a good meaning to keep here. That's probably the right meaning here also. It's not two meanings I thought, but let's keep it that way. All right. Next 3 lines we're going to chant. Tata Shurpanakhamakhyat Udyuktan Sarvarakshasan Karam Trishirasam Chaiva Dushanam Chaiva Rakshasam Nijaghanarane Ramaha Tesham Chaiva Padanugan. All right. Now what happened? Because of this event, the entire Dandakaranya Rakshasas were provoked. Provoked, obviously, you can imagine. How dare somebody do this? Like this idea they all got. Therefore, this particular Dandakaranya was governed by a Rakshasa called Khara. Khara was the governor of that particular entire area. Okay. And so his name is mentioned. Khara, Trishiras, and Dushana. Khara and Dushana, we've heard this, famous. And so they were upset and they came with their army to attack Sri Rama. Okay. And what happened? Udyuktan, they were all provoked. Shurpanaka Vakya, Tataha. From there, Shurpanaka went back and told all his people, hey, look at who we have here. And this guy he just did this to me. And so Udyuktan, all these people, Sarva Rakshasan, all Rakshasas were provoked and very upset, very angry. And so, then what happened? Ramaha Nijaghana Rane. Rama, there was a fierce battle. Rane, battle here. Battle. There was a battle between Rama and all these Rakshasas. And Ramaha Nijaghana killed all of them. Killed, that's it. Handatu, Nijagana, lit Sanskrit students. Handatu, Nayam, Hantina, Hanyate, same Dhatu here also. Okay, Nijagana. So, Rane Ramaha, Tesham, Chaiva, Padanugan, Tesham. Okay, so Tesham. So he killed all these people, including Khara, all the heads also gone, and Padanugan, and their followers also. Their followers, all this Khara's followers, all of them, he killed all of them. Next shloka is going to explain that a little more. Okay, 2 more lines. Vane tasmin nivasata janasthana nivasinam rakshasam nihatanyasan sahasrani chaturdasha. Okay. Tasmin Vane, in that forest, what he did, Sri Rama, Nivasata means Rama who was staying in that forest. By that Rama, what happened? Janasthana Nivasinam Rakshasam Nihatani. Nihatani. Just the complete elimination, killing happened of all the denizens of this Janasthana subdivision, not the entire Dandakaranya. A lot of people are there. But Janasthana, that's Janasthana Rakshasam, all the Rakshasas living in Janasthana. And can you tell me how many? Yeah. Sahasrani Chaturdasha. Only 14,000. 14,000. That many people had killed. What is the size of Rama's army? 2, maximum 2. Rama and Lakshmana. That's it. And so, and between the 2, they finished off 14,000 Rakshasas.
So, Jagamarji, how do you split this Nihatanyas?
Nihatani Asan. Asan, you know, lung of Asdhatu, happened or were killed. Asan were killed. Nihatani. Nihatani is Tapratyaya of Handat. Ni Purvaka Han. Were killed. That is the meaning. Nihatani Asan. Because Rakshas, I think, is Napumsakam. We need to, it is Napumsakam as well as masculine, feminine, and all. So, Nihatani will work as a general verb. Okay. All right. Next 2 lines. Tato jnativadham shrutva Ravanah krodhamurchitaha Sahayam varayamasa Maricham nama rakshasam. The familiar words are coming here, right? So, Shrutva, after Ravana, who is in Lanka, who is not in India, who is not in the subcontinent India, he's there up in the headquarters. Like our people are in Delhi, they're not here. Their news reaches Delhi. So, like that, news reached Ravana. And what kind of news? Jnati Vadham. Jnati Vadham means the killing of his relatives. Literal meaning of Jnati means relatives. And so obviously Khara, Dushana and all that there, his brothers, cousins are all there. And so brother, killing of his brothers.
Like Dayadis.
Daya, these paternal sometimes, so it can be used in all these things. So Jnati Vadham Shrutva Ravanaha Krodha Murchitaha. He was seized by anger. He was seized by anger. Not sorrow or no, just anger. That's it. And then what happened? Sahayam Varayamasa. He asked for help. From whom? Varayamasa means sought. Varam, that Varam is there. So that same thing, sought. He sought the help of Maricham Nama Rakshasam. There is one particular Rakshasa that Ravana likes, and that person is called Maricha. Maricha. I saw the entire chapter, so many for 30, 40 shlokas, where Ravana is upset. He how he picks up the chariot and he says, let's go. And then he's flying towards this where Maricha is staying, it seems. Like that, there is a huge, one whole sarga full of that. And then he says, he comes to Maricha and he says, this is a big loss. He's wailing about the loss of all his people briefly. But then he says, you know what, Maricha, you are the master of deception. You are the master of deception. I know that. And so you become he planned. He's now laying out the plan, this Ravana. You become a golden deer, okay? And then because he's heard about little bit about Rama and Sita and all that. And so I want to capture Sita. And so you become a golden deer, and then you will attract Rama and Lakshmana, and then I will take away Sita, and Rama will become distraught, sad, and so weak due to sadness. That is the time I will come and attack Sita. This is Ravana's plan. Clean, it's all laid out very well. Okay? And that is what was said. All that happened. Okay? Meantime, no, how did this guy, what happened? Just before that, Surpanaka approaches Ravana and tells, there is a very smart guy called Rama who has a very beautiful wife called Sita. You know what? Sita should belong to you. Because Rama could not belong to her. Maybe later on, once Sita belongs to Ravana, then all that idea she may have had, I don't know. But Sita belongs to you. Like that, she planted that desire in Ravana. That is where all this is coming. Right? All right. Next 4 lines we are going to chant. Okay? Varyamana subahushaha marichena saravanaha na virodho balavata Shamo Ravanatena te anadrityatu tadvakyam Ravana kalachoditaha jagama sahamarichaha tasya shramapadam tada. I think you can guess what the story is because some words are out there. So, when Maricha was approached with this request, you know what Maricha said? Varyamana subahusha. With so many arguments, Maricha tried to convince, tried to discourage. Varyamanaha means discouraged. Bahusha, by many ways, giving so many arguments. Maricha tries to discourage Ravana from going after Sri Rama. Okay. And I read that entire 2-3 chapters. I tell you, it is, you know what all he says? First, when Ravana came and told this, when Maricha heard Sri Rama's name, it seems his lips became dry and his eyes stopped blinking, like the eyes of a dead person, it seems. Because Maricha knows Sri Rama more than Ravana, correct? I think you all know the story. He's going to tell that. And he got shocked. Maricha was just petrified. And then he calms down first. And then he talks about Rama to Ravana. Ravana, you don't know anything about Rama. I'm going to tell you. And he lists all the virtues of Sri Rama once again. And he's not an ordinary guy. He's departed Ayodhya. He's a Pitru Vakya Paripalana Karta. He's following father's orders. He's given up a whole kingdom. And he's a tapasvi. You can't mess with such people. Like that, he says. Okay. And Sita is no less. Sita is no less his wife. Okay. Because you are after Sita, right? No. Sita is not less. And if Rama is Suryaha, then Sita is the brilliance of Suryaha. You cannot separate this radiance and brilliance from the sun. Can you separate the two? No, you can't. So don't even imagine this kind of stuff. You can't separate them. Like that, he says. And he says, because Maricha has this experience, he's going to say that. He says, you know what? The Rama's bow is like a burning mouth, and arrows are like the fire coming out of the burning mouth. And Sita is not ordinary. I told you, Sita is like the leaping flames of blazing fire. Leaping, the flames leap out sometimes, right? She's like the leaping flame. So don't even think about touching her. Okay. This is the advice he gives. And he says, look, Vishwamitra took Rama when Rama was 12 years old, 12 years, hardly a boy he was. And you know what happened that time? And that time, I fought with this boy, and Rama threw arrows at me, and I got pushed so many yojanas. I got pushed 100 yojanas, it seems, into the sea. And you know what, Ravana? Rama protected me, he says. Rama protected me? Yeah, because he chose not to kill me. He could have killed me that day, but he chose not to kill me. Therefore, Rama protected me that day. Like that, he says. And I became unconscious. And all that. So therefore, this is not an ordinary thing. If you want all your people to get destroyed, if you want to get eliminated, and if you want Lanka to be completely destroyed, then that will be due to your infatuation for Sita. You please understand. Like that, he's giving a big list. That is the meaning of this Bahusha. Bahusha, in many ways, he tried to discourage Ravana from this kind of a desire. And so what did he say? Next line should be in quotes. Na virodaha balavata kshamaha he Ravana tena te. Tena balavata ramena. With this Rama, na virodaha kshamaha. This kind of viroda, conflict, and going against Rama is not kshamaha. Is not at all prudent. It's not a wise thing to do at all. For you, it is not wise. This kind of conflict is not good. Okay. Thinking of it also is not good. But then what happened? Anadrityatu tadvakyam Ravana kala chodita. Ravana, anadritya, Adar nahi kiya. He did not heed this wise counsel. He did not heed tad vakyam. Marichasya vakyam, anadritya, Ravana. Who is this Ravana? Kala choditaha. Prarabdha karma. This is what we call prarabdha karma. Vinasha kale, viparita buddhihi. All these words they use here. So, kala choditaha Ravana, anadritya. What happened? Jagama saha marichaha tasyashrama padam tada. So they both proceeded. Because Maricha Ravana is Maricha's boss. So he has to listen to whatever Ravana says. And so, along with Maricha, Ravana Jagama Agachat went to Tasya Ramasya Ashrama Padam, that general area, that vicinity of Rama's ashram. They went because they know, because this Maricha also is there, and they have all this. No, they have WhatsApp, telephones, wireless, all this is there. And so they have their way to find out where Sri Rama is. And they went. Okay. Shurpanaka was there anyway, and there was a big fight. So they know his location. Okay. All right. Next two lines. Tena maya vina duram apavakya nripatmajau jahara bharyam ramasya gridhram hatva jatayusham. We're moving fast. The story is moving fast. Okay. Tena mayavina duram apavahya nripatmajau. What happened? Maricha took on that form of a golden deer with silver spots. All these details Ravana had given earlier. So that same plan is being followed. And duram nripatmajau. These two, Rama and Lakshmana, who are the princes, nripatmajau, duram apavahya. Having Maricha took them far away by coming in the form, etc., and then took them far away. Then, of course, the story goes that Maricha was killed, and during that time he shouted, "Hey Lakshmana!" Like that he shouted in the voice of Rama, so loud that Lakshmana and Sita could hear it. And then Ramasya Bharyam Jahana stole Rama's wife, having killed this Jatayu on the way. Gridram is vulture. This vulture called Jatayu. So there, some beautiful dialogue is there between Bharata and Sita. Okay.
Lakshmana and Sita.
Sorry, Lakshmana and Sita. Lakshmana and Sita, there is a dialogue. Saumitri. Sita tells Lakshmana, goes, Lakshmana, Rama is in danger. Go right now, see what happens. And Lakshmana says, look, we have angered the demons by killing Kara, Dushana, and all these thousands of people. And so we should expect them to resist and come after us. And so this deer is Maricha. I know Maricha. I know very well because we met him long ago when we were 12 years old. We met him. We know this guy. And he has the capacity to do all this. It is Maricha only. That's what Lakshmana tells Sita. Okay. And so, but remember one thing, no man, no Gandharva, no Deva, nobody can touch Rama. This you must keep in mind. This you must recall, remember properly. And finally, Rama entrusted you to me. So, there is no need for me to leave at all, and it's not correct for me to leave. Leave you alone. This is what he says. Then Sita is going to say, I know why you're not leaving me. You're not leaving me because of your desire for me. Like that she said. You want to possess me. Bharata and you have planned this thing so you both can possess me. Okay? This is what she says. Okay? I will jump into the fire. I will leap into the cliff. From a cliff, I will drink poison, or I will jump into the Godavari river, but I will not touch another man. Okay? This is what she's saying. And even with my foot, I will not touch a person, another man. Like that, she says. And Lakshmana is heartbroken. He's heartbroken. When he hears these things. And he also tells things like, I've women who are not following dharma, I can understand them speaking in this manner. Okay. He says like they are all unpredictable, emotional, fickle-minded, and they use harsh words, okay, piercing words. She says, Site, Maithili, Vaidehi, he uses all these words. You are the daughter of Mithila Raja, Videha Raja, and so you can't use such words like this. But Sita is she went after him, and with these harsh words. So he says, let the forest witness this exchange between Sita and Bharata, because there is no other witness, And so, if you doubt me, hey Sita, Bhagini, you will be ruined. That is the word Lakshmana says. Ruin can come to us. And he says, if I leave you, I don't know if I will see you. Like that, he says. So may the devatas here protect you while I'm gone. Like that, he says. Okay. May all the deities, devatas of this vanam, let them protect you. Like that, he goes. And then it seems that he's looking back at her. He's looking back at her because he is afraid something can happen. Like that. There's here. There is 2 chapters that are discussing this. Okay, so we'll stop with this. Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhayadarunam Nava Kanjalochana Kanjamukha Kanjapada Kanjarunam Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajamana Arana Bhava Bhayadarunam Nava Kanjalochana Kanjamukhakara Kanjapada Kanjarunam Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Om Apadamapahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Shri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Om Apadamapahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Shri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Om Apadamapahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Shri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om